my name is Jennifer. I am a group exercise instructor and physical therapist. Today's class is a Mat Pilates class. You don't need any other equipment other than your mat, maybe some water. I am going to move a little bit faster through this particular video, so I would consider it a little bit more intermediate. I'm not going to give a lot of modifications, but if you're familiar with some of my other classes or you've been doing Pilates for a while, if you really know how to modify, then please modify the exercises. Don't do anything that hurts. Listen to your body. So let's get started. Shoes are optional. You can have them on or off. I just got done doing some cardio, so I'm a little kind of sweaty and cold. And if I take my shoes off, it's gonna be a little too cold for me. So I'm gonna leave my shoes on. I'm also not gonna play any music, so you can put on whatever music that you want to listen to in your background or none at all. So let's come on down on our backs and let's get warmed up, okay? All right. So compressing those hands and shoulders into the mat, getting that pelvic floor closed and lifted, transverse abdominal muscle flattens back to your spine. Get all that core compressed, lengthen your spine, create space between your vertebrae, and breathe. So you have to allow that breath to move through that rib cage as you keep that core compressed. Couple breaths. Now, keeping that core nice and tight, pick your head up. If your belly did not come up with you, then you can come up a little farther. Maybe shoulders, shoulder blades, lifting those arms and reaching. That belly should never be bloating outward and poofing and really bulging and doming during any exercise. I don't care what core class you're doing, okay? Now, taking those arms overhead on an inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, breathing. Holding the arms overhead, put the hands behind your head and take it to an alternate lower extremity march. Keeping that core nice and compressed. Now take that leg into an extension, kick it out, pressing that heel strong away from your body. Get a little quad contraction as you push that out, creating length down that limb. Pause at center, bring the knees a little closer together. I want you to rotate with the lower body. We will have some timed rotation with our trunk today, but we're going to be using our lower body to introduce that rotation movement and not our upper body. Warming those obliques up. Hold it center. Bring the feet back hip distance apart. Release those hands to the side of the body and side bend, side bend. Make sure you're breathing. One more to each side. Take it center and release it down. Now, the first series, you can put your head down if that is your modification that you would like. I'm going to keep my hands behind my head in my curl position, so it'll give my neck just a little bit of support if you want, okay? Now, getting that pelvic floor in, transverse flat, come up into your curl. I want you to pick up your right leg, and you're going to hold it in that march position. You're going to extend that left leg, okay? And you're going to hold it about your forehead level. You can point or flex your foot, I don't care. The leg that is bent in that march, you are going to lower, tap, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch immediately. Kick it out. Other leg press strong. And left leg tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, Finish one. Bring it all in, lower down. We're gonna give it just a couple seconds break. We're gonna keep that leg up and extend it out. The other leg, instead of marching, is actually gonna press out to meet the other one. So you'll lift, extend, in and down. Hands back behind the head. Coming back into your ab curl position. Pick that right leg back up, extend the left. Tap down, in, kick out to the other leg. 2, 3, 4, full extension on the leg. 1 more, and switch, press, and tap, in, kick, in, down, in, kick, in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last one. Bring it in and lower it down. All right, from here, we're gonna come up onto our forearms. Requires some shoulder extension here, so that's what we may need to modify. Forearms down, heart lifted, pinch those shoulder blades back. You should not be sagging, okay? Your elbows, or your shoulders per se, should not be up around your jaw and ears. It's like if somebody was pushing you right in the middle of your back, upward. So pinch those shoulder blades together. We're gonna do diagonal taps. So belly's in compressed, pelvic floor's closed and lifted, bringing those knees up, feet at knee level. You rotate, your hips drop to tap the floor. Bring it in, rotate other side, hips drop to tap the floor. It is not a knee flex extend. I am not kicking to make that happen. Your knees lock at 90, your hips drop, rotate, hip drop, rotate. Keep the heart up, keep that core set, breathe. Make sure you're not clutching onto your mat to help balance with this. Nice strong palms into the floor. One more to each side, and take a break. We're gonna go into a double hip circle from here. So the plane of movement is gonna be parallel with the floor. So horizontal. I'm gonna have to move over. Well, I'm probably pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna kick my wall on this one. All right, so heart elevated again, shoulders back, pelvic floor in, transverse flat, pull back into that same start position. You do rotate, this time, kicking out, scoop all the way around, and pull it in. Keep going, same direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. I tend to move on this one. 6, 7, 8. Strong legs, press out. 9, 10. Quads are fired. We got 5 more in that direction. 5. Keep moving. 4, 3, 2, switch your directions right away. Here we go. Press 1, scoop around, pull tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get those legs extended. 7, 8. Strong, pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and lower all the way down. My math's all funky now. There we go. All right. So from here, we're gonna do single leg stretch, and then we've got some high endurance trunk rotation. So close and lift through the pelvic floor, transverse in. You're coming up into your curl, head on supported, pulling those knees in. Now, as one leg extends, quad is firing, lengthen your leg. The leg that comes in, you have a light hand placement on the knee, down the side of the ankle. So we've got exhale, exhale, exhale. Tuck the chin a little bit. Look at the belly. Make sure it's down and in. And again, I shouldn't look much different if I'm not using my arms. So don't yank on your leg. Don't pull yourself up. So you've got that exhale, 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 exhale. You can go at your own pace. I'm just going a little faster today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and down. Trunk rotation with the lower body. I talked about that in the warm-up. Let me grab my timer. We're gonna have 1 minute and 15 to be able to do singles. And then we're gonna have a 45-second isometric hold. So pick a direction that you would like to go in first, all right? So legs are gonna kick up overhead, lock the knees, okay? I don't care if you're flexed or pointed, doesn't matter. Hands strong into the floor, okay? From here, you're gonna let your knees, not just your knees, your whole leg is gonna rotate to the side and pull back up. Listen to your body on the first few, listen to your back. Again, do not be pushing into any pain. Here we go, let's set our timer. Ease into those first few, listen to your spine. Create nice long neck. Breathe. You are getting a really strong twist compression with those obliques. On top of that transverse. So keep flat, 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 and then tight through that center like you're wringing out a wet washcloth. Twist and compress. Do not let your shoulder pop up. So as you rotate, keep them glued back into the floor. So this is just some high endurance rotation. And again, with that leg system being very long, it is a long lever. There is a lot of force through that core and spine. We've got 10 seconds of these singles before we hold it. Now hold it over. Isometric. I want you to scan your body. What are you pulling in well? What did you lose? Legs are squeezing together, quads are firing, pelvic floor is in. Transverse is flat, lengthening through your spine, twist and tight through the rib cage and waistline. Hands into the floor, shoulders back, neck is long. It's one thing about Pilates, right? There's like 12 things you gotta think about with like every exercise. Breathe. There you go, bring it up and release it down. Now I'm gonna switch myself around because I'm gonna hit my wall. So you can stay where you're at. All right, so get yourself back into your position, get that core compressed, and start. Ease into those first few here. After doing 2 minutes of repetitive rotation to one side, your back might feel a little stiff going into this direction. That is okay, but just don't push into any pain. Legs are super strong. And again, keep scanning the body. What are you doing well? What did you kind of forget about? Shoulders back. Create space in between those vertebrae in your spine as you are compressing and rotating around that waist. So it's like length as you twist. You hear that a lot in yoga. You're always like, wait a minute, how am I getting longer if I'm twisting? Now hold it over and don't go anywhere. Stay. Again, scan your body. If you hear breathing, that's not me. It's actually my dog right now. She's on the couch and she's probably gonna start snoring any second. I don't want to call her name because I'm just gonna come on over here. 13 seconds left, almost there, hang in there. From here, we're gonna go into double leg stretch. 3, 2, 1. There you go, bring it up, release it down, and just shimmy that out a little bit. Just windshield wiper those knees, loosen up that back and those obliques, and then we'll go into that double leg stretch. So from here, don't need our timer anymore. You are gonna be up into your ab curl position and you're gonna stay there, okay? So this is not up, down, up, down. Both legs come up, you're back into that kind of tabletop position here. As your legs extend out, the arms are a little different than our single leg stretch. You come by the side of your head, reaching and lengthening and scooping. So we get this length, scoop. Whoop, I hit my wall. I'm gonna move over just a smidgy bit, okay? Now, we've got strong reach, strong pull. Strong reach, pull. Lats, scoop around. Reach, pull. Couple more. Reach, pull, reach, and pull. 3. How about 2? How about 1 more? And release that all the way down. We're going to transition to our side onto our forearm. So we're going to be back in a forearm position. So pick a side, doesn't matter. Elbow's going to be underneath that shoulder. And we are going to be in an elevated position into an open clamshell. We're going to add some more trunk rotation back on. So shoulder over your elbow, your feet are in alignment with your body. Normally in a side plank, you want your knees back a little bit more, but I actually want them forward like you were going to do a clamshell. So feet in alignment with your body, knees are forward a little bit. Hands behind that head, get that belly compressed back, pelvic floor lifted, and you're going to push and hold that bottom hip up. Now lift the top leg. This is your start. You are going to drop the leg, come out of your clamshell into a rotation, open back up, and extend the leg. Bring it in. Drop down 2. Open, kick. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Oop, here we go. 8. 9. Let's see if we can move her. 10. 11. 12. Nice strong press into the bottom knee. 13. 14. Now it's just her butt in the picture. And we've got 5, 4, there, she's good there. 3, 2, 1. and release. Now stay there on that same forearm. Legs extend to the corner of the mat. You're gonna extend your top arm, reaching nice and long, and we have a double leg lift. As you lift, you roll back just a little bit. I kind of call it a butt divot. So that femur has this nice little bony nub out here, your greater trochanter. So lots of attachments for muscles. So if we stayed here on our side, kind of side bending. You are going to side bend a little bit, but as you roll back, you're going to lift and pull your legs up and come back into this side position. Yeah? So belly back, pelvic floor in. Here we go. 1, control it. 2, 3. Think about top rib cage, squish. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 more. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Keep the core engaged. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hang in there, 2, 1, and release. All of that, other side, flip it. So forearm is down. We're going to be in that elevated clamshell, rotating down and kick. So hand back, feet in alignment with your butt, knees forward. You ready? Here we go. Press up and lift. Hold. Open that top leg into your clamshell. Close and rotate. 1, kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, keep that core set, 13, 14, keep your butt up, 15, 16, 17, 18, ooh, crack on my hip, 19, I don't know if you heard that or not, 20, it does that, and release. Stay on your forearm, legs go to the front corner, extend the arm overhead, and pull 1, 2, that whole top side, squish, 3, 4, rolling back in that divot, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ten more, hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna come onto our stomachs and we're gonna do pull strap. So if you were looking at me from below, your arms are overhead, they pull down into the sides of your body. So elbows really squeeze into your rib cage. Okay, so we're gonna get some more lats and some back extension. So come on down on your stomach. Arms are reaching overhead. Press the feet nice and strong into the floor, pelvic floor in, transverse kicked in. Squeeze your glutes, your quads. Your legs are still engaged. You're gonna keep your face off the floor, lift the hands, hold, and then pull. Elbows come into the rib cage, lift up a little higher and reach forward. Pull 2. Do not bloat the belly into the floor. Keep pulling it away from the floor. Hold it. I want you to squeeze those elbows into your sides. Keep lifting that heart, long neck. Get that core engaged. If you want to pick your legs up, pick your legs up. Keep squeezing. Pull, 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 pull. And release that down. Wiggle those hips out a little bit. Loosen that back. All right. We're going to come into a full plank position. We have 3 knee pulses into our chest, and then we're going to extend the hip. So again, the knee is going to stay at 90 degrees for this one. It's not going to be a big donkey kick, leg straightener, or anything like that. So be mindful of your form. You're going to come onto your forearms, tuck your toes, and you're going to push up into, I'm going to adjust a little bit. You're going to push up into your kind of plank. Now we are going to be in a little bit more of a dolphin here eventually, but hit your plank here first. Butt is in alignment with your spine, and you're going to pick up one leg. This is where you're going to flex a little bit. I want you to push the floor away. Okay, so drive those elbows in. You're going to pulse 2, 3, and then extend the hip. Okay, so again, I'm not straightening. I'm not doing anything with my knee. Pull in, 2, 3, extend. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Hold. And release. Now you know what's coming on the other side, okay? So keep those forearms down, position the other leg straight back, kick the one leg out, prep, push the floor away with your elbows. Push, get that core set, and 1, 2, 3. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and release it down. Whew. Relax off those shoulders. That should have been some good bonus arm work. You're almost done. We got one more. So come around onto your back. We're going to modify a scissor into a windmill leg. So with the right leg up and left leg down, you're going to switch to 3, and you're going to windmill those legs nice and big. Switch to 3, windmill those legs. So hands into the floor, shoulders back, getting those legs extended. One hovering, one straight up to the ceiling. And we've got kick, 2, 3, windmill the legs. Kick, 2, 3, windmill the legs. Pull, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, switch legs, hold the left up. And we're gonna switch. 2, 3, windmill. 2. I'm trying not to kick my wall. 3. Oop, there I went. 4, 5, 6, keep that spine long. 7, 8, 9, 10. And release those legs down. All right, and now we get to stretch. Let your knees roll to one side. Keep the shoulders back. Open up through that rib cage, breathe. Relax your core. I love that one that we finished with. I just think it's really pretty too. Switch to the other side. Take it center, and I want you to roll it over onto your stomach. So bring it around. Come up onto your forearms, pull that heart through, lengthen your belly, extend the back. If you want a little more stretch, push into the floor, press up and drop through that belly. And release it down. Reach back, grab a hold of one foot, stretching out that quad. We did a lot of long leg extended positions. Relax your head. Switch, other leg. And release that. I want you to press yourself to hands and knees. Hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Tuck your toes and drop into a down dog. Let's get some calves. I know I was pointing a lot, I think, on some of the exercises today. So let's just stretch those calves out, get a little bit of hamstring right here. So drop into those heels, drop that chest, lift those sit bones. You can pedal it out if you want. I feel like I just need a little deeper in through those calves. Probably because I just did cardio before this too. And I want you to walk your hands back towards those feet. Drop and fold in half. I'm going to get a little more centered here.
Clasp however you want.
Go ahead and bend those knees. I want you to tuck yourself all the way back down into sitting. Sit up nice and tall. Take one arm over, open up through those lats. We did a lot with the pole straps and then those plank positions that we did where we were pushing the floor away. Release other side. Breathe. Always breathe, right? And release. I want you to pull your heart up, kind of overextend the spine, and then exhale, flex, round. Go back and forth between those. So it's kind of like a sitting cat-cow. Flexion and extension. Couple more. And if you're really looking for more stretch and flexibility, please check out my Stretch for Flexibility class. We really hold those stretches. Hold it center. Take a deep breath up and out. And you guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. If you have questions or comments, let me know. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.